And welcome back, everybody. This is another Swap and Research Challenge, and this time I am swapping with Richard Philatelist, or as he's known these days, Dr. Richard Philatelist. Congratulations, Richard. So this time, if you're not familiar, just let me take a few seconds to explain. Two YouTubers will send each other a stamp or set of stamps, and we're supposed to research it and report back on what we find. Now, usually they send a specific stamp or set. This time I'm doing it a little differently. I couldn't decide which one to send him, so I'm sending him 4, and I'll let him decide which one appeals to him the most and report on that one. So one of them I'm sending is this block honoring the great American folk painter. Let me see if I can get a better framing on that. Oh goodness. Grandma Moses. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything about her. I'll wait till Richard reports, if he decides. So then, the next issue I'm sending him is this one. It's also a block of 4 from the US. It shows a hot air balloon with the word Jupiter on it, which obviously means the name of the balloon is Jupiter. What does it mean, though? And the third US issue I'm sending him is this block. Well, let me cover this guy's face. And it is a set of 4 Native American masks. So, and then one more issue. This one is from Lithuania, and it's if I can get a good hold of it here, it's a miniature sheet for the, let me read it off my card here, the Žuvintas Biosphere Reserve. So Richard, I'm looking forward to which one you choose to report on, and I look forward to seeing the video. See you then. And welcome back. Today is May 9th, and I have received in today's mail my Swap and Research Challenge from Dr. Richard Philatelist. And as you can see, there is a Superman drawing on the front. That's because, as you may recall, my previous TED Talk Stamps logo was inspired after the Superman logo. I had that T in the diamond-shaped background. And by the way, if you are not aware, his emblem there, that's not an S for Superman. That is the crest of his family. That's his family crest for the L family. Kal-El, Jor-El, and Laura L. And so, let's rip it open and see what my assignment is. I'll get to you. I need to look first. Let's see here. If I can figure out how to open it. This is the gift. Sorry. This is the gift part, not my research part. Wow. This is cool. I like this. a letter card from Isle of Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 postcards, but they're not detachable. I mean, I suppose you could cut them apart, but I think they're intended to stay all together. You write your long letter, or you write a short letter many times. Having a great time, wish you were here. Having a great time, wish you were here. Having a great time, wish you were here. And let's see, we got the Peel Castle Cathedral, the Isle of Man, Laxey Harbor, harbor and beach at Port Erin, and a horse tram on a promenade in Douglas. So, anyways, thank you, Richard. That's très cool. And then some more Isle of Man, a couple of stamps, and some more Isle of Man, a strip of stamps on stamps of the famed penny black. And let's see, anything I can share with you in the note? Hope you're well. Thanks, I am. The stamps for you to research are from my favorite island, the Isle of Man. They are about horse trams. I know the Isle of Man has horse trams, but I don't know the details. Looking forward to you teaching us. Cool. And happy research, Dr. Richard. And so, here is my research assignment. It is this set. Let me take the overlay off, get a better picture. Better yet, I can take them out of the card and give you a nice close-up look at them. A really pretty set, don't you think? All right, I'm looking forward to checking these out. So there you see it, my assignment to look up horse trams on the Isle of Man. So give me a few minutes, or days, or weeks. I don't even know if Richard has received my stamps yet. So I'll see you in a little bit. And welcome back. I have researched the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway, and this is what I learned. The horse-drawn trams of the Isle of Man are an institution that date back to the year 1876. As you can see on the 5.5p value of the stamp set, the tram opened for business on August 7th, 1876. It was the brainchild of a retired civil engineer by the name of Thomas Lightfoot. By the year 1876, Douglas had become a major tourist destination, and Thomas Lightfoot built the tram to transport steamer passengers from Victoria Pier. The tram ran down the middle of the road on a narrow-gauge 3-foot railway line pulled by horses called trammers. The tram line ran along the promenade, which is a public walkway along the shoreline of Douglas Bay, and in that first year, 51 tram cars were in service to transport all the visitors that came to the island. In those early days, the track was expanded and loops and crossovers were added, and by 1891, the line ran a double track the entire length of the promenade, just as it does today. Over the ensuing decades, as the automobile entered the picture and became popular transport, the horse trams retained their iconic position in the Douglas landscape. And except for the World War II period of 1939 to 1945, the trams have run continuously every year, though in the most recent years, it's only been a seasonal operation during the summer. In August of 1972, Queen Elizabeth paid her first visit to the Isle of Man in 17 years. And even for royalty, no trip to Douglas is complete without a ride on the horse tram. The Douglas Bay Horse Tram is the oldest existing horse tramway still operating, and it is in fact only one of 2 horse trams operating, the other being in Victor Harbor, South Australia. Now, one thing I should note for anyone concerned about the health and well-being of the horses, and I bring this up because during my research I kept running into pages from PETA about how this is cruelty to horses. Well, a few years back, my wife and I took a trip to Mackinac Island in Michigan, which I think is the most beautiful place in the U.S. And while they don't have horse trams, they do have horse-drawn carriages. And one of the operators made a point of noting that not only is this not cruel to the horses, it is actually beneficial and necessary. It's vital to their well-being because they need that exercise of pulling. Otherwise, their bones get weak and they are more prone to breakage. So this is actually beneficial for the horse's well-being. Today, unfortunately, the Douglas Bay Horse Tram is in danger of going the way of the horse and buggy, so to speak. In 2016, it was announced that the tramway was just hemorrhaging money and they would have to close down. A petition went around to attempt to save it, and it did bring temporary respite to the tram, and it continued to operate. However, it is closed right now because of refurbishment to the Douglas Promenade. And as of April last month, the Minister of Infrastructure has said he doubts that the tramway will be able to resume operations this year. And so it'll remain to be seen if the tramway resumes operation at all. So that in a nutshell is the story of the Isle of Man Douglas Horse Tram. I thank Richard for submitting those stamps. I enjoyed researching the tram and learning about its history, and I hope you did too. So thank you once again for joining me here, and until next time, happy stamping.